and welcome to my living CV, an educator in the making. I went to high school at Ysgol Glantaf in Llandaff North, Cardiff, where I was taught through the medium of Welsh. I left Glantaf achieving 12 GCSEs or equivalent. I then went on to further education at Cardiff Vale College, where I studied BTEC Level 3 in Creative Media. After completing the first year with a merit pass grade and working part-time, I decided not to go on to the second year in favour of working full-time and studying a part-time Business A-level. I left Cardiff Vale College with an equivalent of 3 A-levels. I am currently studying Event Management BA Honours at Cardiff Metropolitan University, where I am expected to achieve a first.
My work history began in Cardiff Bay, where I worked freelance in many roles, including operations manager of a party boat, fast boat tour guide around Flatholm Island, and worked with 7 companies across over a dozen vessels. I then began work at Home Fundraising, where I began as a door-to-door salesperson and worked my way up to a recruitment representative, where I was responsible for recruiting potential applicants and conducting preliminary phone interviews. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I began work as a social distancing steward with Sword Security, responsible for ensuring staff and passengers at train stations across South Wales follow social distancing laws and guidelines. In September, I began 2 roles, both giving me experience in the education sector in 2 different perspectives. The first is as a cover supervisor with Now Education, where I worked across the compulsory education sector from nursery to high school and included working in schools for special education needs and/or disabilities. The second is as a volunteer accessibility auditor with Cardiff Metropolitan University, where I was tasked with auditing internal and external websites against regulatory requirements. My first of 4 unique selling points is my language skills in both English and Welsh. Educational establishments are under increased pressure to provide teaching through the Welsh medium. Going through the Welsh education system myself, I was disheartened that I could not study through the language at further education level, and I want to help improve the provision for Welsh language courses. My confidence stems from first-hand experience in front of a classroom as a cover supervisor in schools, but also as a tour guide where I had to perform in front of crowds and be confident in my local knowledge to answer any questions they may have. The selling point I am most proud of is my understanding of different needs. This comes from a personal perspective as a person who struggles with dyslexia, but also as a person who worked in both mainstream and special schools and have been given accessibility training through my work with Now Education and Cardiff Metropolitan University. I am also a driven person who wants to achieve my goal and am passionate about teaching. I will be the 4th generation of my family to work in further education, and I have a sense of pride in that legacy. I want to finish this living CV with an overview on where I have been, where I am now, where I want to be, how am I going to get there, and how you can help. I have a diverse employment history from working in tour boat industry to working in recruitment. I am currently a final year student at Cardiff Met, expected to achieve a first and a cover supervisor at Now Education. I want to become an FE lecturer of business, ideally through the medium of Welsh. I will undertake a PGCE in post-compulsory education and training to achieve this. You can help me by providing a teaching placement opportunity to undertake alongside my PGCE. Thank you for watching my living CV. If you do have any questions, please feel free to contact me on the details on screen.